Welcome back to God's Blueprint today. We are crossing a major threshold. We are closing the curtain on the epic life of Abraham. But as one torch is put down, a wild new fire is lit. This is Genesis 25, the chapter of final goodbyes, a famous birthright trade over a bowl of soup, and the arrival of the next generation of the blueprint, Jacob and Esau. The chapter begins by letting us know that Abraham lived a full life, even marrying again and having more children. But before his death, he leaves everything he owns to Isaac, ensuring the covenant line stays secure. At the age of 1775, Abraham takes his last breath in a beautiful moment of family reconciliation. His two original sons, Isaac and Ishmael, come together to bury him next to Sarah in the cave of Machpelah. The text says he died at a good old age, an old man and full of years. Abraham started as a regular guy in a pagan land, but he left the earth as the father of faith. After Abraham's death, the focus shifts entirely to Isaac and Rebekah. History repeats itself as they face 20 years of infertility. Isaac prays for his wife, God hears his prayer, and Rebekah becomes pregnant with twins. But this isn't a peaceful pregnancy. The babies are jostling and fighting so violently inside her that she cries out to God, "Why is this happening to me?" God gives her a startling prophecy. 2 nations are in your womb. One people will be stronger than the other, and the older will serve the younger. When delivery day arrives, the firstborn comes out red and covered in hair. They name him Esau, hairy. Right behind him comes the second twin, clutching Esau's heel, so they name him Jacob, heel catcher or deceiver. From day one, the rivalry is real. The boys grow up to be polar opposites. Esau is a rugged outdoorsman, a hunter, and his father's favorite. Jacob is a quiet man, staying among the tents, and his mother's favorite. One day, Esau comes back from the fields, absolutely famished. Jacob is cooking up a red lentil stew. Esau gasps, "Quick, let me have some of that red stew, I'm famished." Jacob, being the calculating strategist that he is, sees his opportunity. He says, "First, sell me your birthright." The birthright was the legal claim to a double portion of the family inheritance, and more importantly, the spiritual leadership of the covenant family line. Esau casually replies, "Look, I am about to die. What good is the birthright to me?" He swears an oath, trades his eternal legacy for a temporary lunch, eats his stew, and walks away. The text leaves us with a heavy verdict. So Esau despised his birthright. Genesis 25 shows us that the blueprint doesn't stop when great leaders die. God's plan moves forward through very flawed people. It warns us about the danger of trading long-term spiritual promises for immediate physical gratification. Thank you for joining us for this study on God's blueprint. If this look at the messy beginnings of Jacob and Esau helped you see the deeper themes of Scripture, smash that like button and subscribe. We're gonna see how Isaac navigates his own trials in the next chapter. We'll see you then as the story of faith continues to unfold. Before you go, here is today's question. Esau traded something of immense, lifelong spiritual value just to satisfy a temporary, immediate physical hunger. What is a bowl of stew in our modern world? A short-term gratification that tempts us to compromise our long-term values, purpose, or faith.